G'day. MP Numbers here, going to open up my Amonkhet Bundle today. A couple of days overdue, unfortunately, but things come up, stuff gets done. You got to do your magic stuff when you can. Really happy, really excited with Amonkhet at the moment. It's the first time I actually bought a bundle or a fat pack, as they're known in quite a while. I was given a Shadows over Innistrad one, but I genuinely can't remember the last time I forked out the cash to actually buy one of these bundles, as I am mostly a limited player and don't really have much interest in, to be honest, also a digital player more than paper player, and don't have that much interest in the paper product, but getting a bit excited, looking at decks that I might actually build, might actually go down to the shop and play rather than just cramming online as you'd be used to if you do check out my channel. Alright, without further ado, let's jump into Amonkhet. Now I have changed my setup a little bit here, doing a bit different just than my normal webcam at my computer desk setup. So let me know what you think, if you prefer just having the basic, here's my computer desk and here's my hands and some packs, which is not quite as good quality as this. Let me know if you think this is a bit nicer. Working on my kitchen bench over here, keeping it super professional. You can probably see the dirty dishes in the background, but that's fine. That's cool. I'm okay with it. So you probably watched bundle openings before. I think that by this point everyone knows that you get your player's guide, runs through all the cards in the set. You get your you get 10 packs. Used to be 9 packs back in my day, but 10 packs now. You get a ton of land, including some some full art land, which is awesome, and you get one of each of the tokens that is required and usable in this set, which comes in handy. I like having the tokens, especially when you're playing some paper magic. And you get a cool box, spin down counter. I've never noticed that these aren't. They aren't straight. Is that normal? I thought I was supposed to be dead flat, but hey, maybe not. Alright, well, let's go through it. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to run in, we're going to crack the packs, we're going to see what we open. That's pretty much about it. If we get some fun stuff, we'll get excited. If we get some not fun stuff, we won't. Alright, pack 1. We'll quickly skim through the commons. So, Fanbearer, very happy with Fanbearer in limited environment. Skirmisher, June Beetles, a 1/4. Initiate's Companion. This one's an interesting one that I found. I think it's better. Okay, I thought it wasn't great when we first saw it. We're talking about limited, but I think it is actually playable. They've got to give you at least a creature for it when you're playing it on turn 2. Blazing Volley is basically unplayable. Painful Lesson is fine, not great. I like the Emberhorn Minotaur as a 4-drop in the red decks. Cradle of the Accursed. I've played more of these than I probably should have. Getting zombies for 3 mana. Floodwater's probably a little bit overpriced for the format, but the cycling is relevant because there are a lot of cycling decks in limited. Stinging Shot, probably just not playable. Kenra Charioteer, this is one that I want to first pick. I know there's going to be a point where I first pick this, build a deck around it, and then just get smashed for forcing colours that you shouldn't be forcing. Consuming Fervor, I think this one's okay. I don't think it's bad. A lot of people saying it's unplayable. I think it's interesting. I have to play a few more red aggro decks before I get too excited about it, though. Limits of Solidarity, it's your current threaten. Cycling makes it slightly better. 4 cost makes it slightly worse. Either way. And Harvest Season is our unplayable rare. This was my pre-release promo as well, unfortunately, and not overly excited about this one. Plains, Cat, stop. Alright, so pack 1, nothing exciting. If we were drafting, we're probably taking, we're either going to take the Charioteer and try and force it, or take the Fanbearer as the best common. Pack 2, let's just run through these to try and not waste everyone's time. Love that fresh pack feeling. Essence Scatter, I hate formats where creature counterspells are playable, and this seems to be one. Don't play counterspells in limited, kids. Desert Ceradon, it's a 6/4 for 6 with a cycle. So any card that has cycling is playable in limited. This one, maybe some less so, but it definitely have a line. For the world level, so we're not in Kaladesh anymore, so you don't need main board artifact removal. Doesn't hurt. There are some good good monuments and enchantments, but you're unlikely to play them in the main. Miasmic Mummies, below rate, I believe. Giant Spiders, whatever. Blazing Volley, no. Painful Lesson, probably not. Memorable Minotaur, it's a good card. Another Cradle. Seem to be on a similar run. Floodwaters. Open into 1. I got smashed by one of these in an online draft last night. I think my opponent cast it for about 8 and just absolutely ate me. Orchestra's Monument is a card that is a lot better than I expected. I pretty much play this card in. I may play this card in pretty much any deck where I have a spot for it. If you can play this on turn 3 and then just keep pumping out creatures and getting an extra creature every time, if you're in white, it's even better. But I think this is an awesome card. Destined to Lead, not overly exciting, but playable. Our rare is the Sandworm Convergence, which is creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. At the beginning of your end step, create a 5/5 green worm creature token. Cost 8, probably not being played, but it's cool. Swamp Warrior. First pick, you could probably take the rare and build into it. Otherwise, the Monument. Take the Minotaur if you want to force red. Red seems to be very good at the moment in early limited formats, early limited days. 2 down, 8 to go. Bit of room here. Heckma Sentinels does stuff with cycling. 1/3 prowess. It's not a Minotaur Monastery Swiftspear. No. I like Binding Mummy. I think it's better than a lot of people. It's a 3/3 for 4 that does matter. It's going to get you something with Exert or let you attack and then have a blocker, but you're not taking it early. You're going to fill out a white deck. Blighted Bats, not great. Haze of Pollen is an unplayable fog. Wasteland Scorpion I like as a good black card. Electrify is a great card. 4 damage for 4 mana at instant speed. Those Who Serve is serviceable in a deck in a format that seems to be aggro at the moment. Having a 2/4 and turn 3 can often stall the board out a bit. Slitherblade is unplayable. Gift of Paradise if you're going to splash. Devoted Cropmate I like. You can exert as it attacks and bring stuff back to the graveyard. I think that card is pretty good. Haven't had a chance to play it yet, but it seems fine. Zenith Seeker is a 4-mana 2/2. This one I've played more times than I wish I had, and I don't like it, but it does stuff on your cycle. Exemplar of Strength, I like this guy. Had a pretty cool green and white deck where I had this and the Monument from before, and which you can just play it on turn. When you play it on turn 4, put the counters onto the token that it creates, and get a 4/4 for your deal, or you get a 1/1 with some value. Bounty of the Luxor. This card is just confusing and unexciting. It does something. You remove the flood counters at the beginning of your first main. If no counters are removed, you put a flood counter on it and draw a card. Otherwise, you add 3 mana to your mana pool or whatever. Not taking it. Island Labyrinth Guardian in a draft. Pack 1, pick 1. I think there's a few serviceable cards here. It's probably either the Cropmate or the Exemplar, depending on your colour preference. Or Electrify. Was Electrify in this pack or was Electrify the other pack? Yeah, Electrify. Honestly, probably colour preference. Alright, 3 down. Another Binding Mummy. Another Heckma Sentinels. Manticore of the Gauntlets, one we haven't seen. Deals 3 damage target creature if you switch target opponent. When you put a -1/-1 counter on a creature you control. Giant Spider. Cursed Minotaur. I don't know if you... No. Cursed Minotaur's a 3/2 for 3. It's fine. Another Electrify. Those Who Serve. Slitherblade. No. Gift of Paradise. Tarkrop Elite. I don't know. I liked it, but I think it's not quite as good as I thought it was. I don't know. It definitely works if you've got lots of creatures out, but sometimes it could just feel like nothing and it's not worth exerting. And yeah, in a dedicated fly deck, it'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, Charioteer again. Consuming Fervor. Exemplar of Strength. Seen a few of these before. Even Mind Sensor, card that dropped in value a lot with the new set apparently. Yeah, so I haven't seen anything overly exciting. First pick, you either take the Sensor, you take the Electrify. I need to find something exciting for our bundle here. Hopefully one mythic. One mythic would be nice. Obviously, Invocation would be fantastic. Jerry's Resolve. I played a deck where I unfortunately ended up playing 2 of these, and it was just bad. Okay, the card itself's good. It has cycling, and it can sometimes make combat better for you, but generally just bad. Sentinel, is that a 3rd or 4th one of those? Kara, Sparring Mummy, oops, just not on screen, over a little bit. Initiate's Companion again, Pitiless Vizier. This one, I had in a deck as well, and it seemed better than I thought. I don't know. Comes around late online, so maybe it's better than people think, or maybe I just got lucky when it happened to be in. You'd never gain life for the sake of gaining life. Hooded Brawler exerts into a 5/4. I like this card, it's good. River Serpent does things if you have cards in your graveyard, or it cycles. I love Unwavering Initiate, pretty awesome card. Battlefield Scavenger, one I haven't had a chance to play with yet, but one that I may. It's better than some other 2/2s for 2. The fact that it happens whenever you exert any creature, you get to discard and draw, and there is some discarding and draw or discarding synergies in the format. So I don't know, maybe. Blood Rage Brawler, 4/3 for 2. Again, discarding in this case isn't really a downside because you're probably just going to chuck away a card that you're not casting for all anyway, and you're getting a 4/3 on the board. So win-win. Shadowstorm Vizier. I don't know if you pronounce it Vizier or Vizier or Vizier, I don't know. Whenever you cycle discard, it gets +1/+1 times a turn. Not exciting, I'm probably not playing this card. Champion of Ronus is a nice card, it's the one I want to play with. When it attacks, you can exert it, put a creature card straight onto the battlefield. People are talking about some constructed shenanigans here, but I don't know. Full Art Plains and a zombie. Yeah, we're just first picking the rare here, no questions asked. So that's a exciting. It's not a mythic. It's not a planeswalker. It's not an invocation. But hey, it's a cool card. Supply Caravan. I like Supply Caravan as a curve topper in the white decks. It's a 3/5. I mean, it's gonna be a relevant body of the board, and it usually brings a 1/1 if you just attack. Illusion Wrappings can slow down the aggro decks. Don't think it's quite that good. Manticore, Winged Shepherd. I like Winged Shepherd. The fact that it can cycle for 1, or it could be a 3/3 for 6 with Flying and Vigilance. Yeah, it is overcosted, but it is a common, and the cycling kind of makes it worth it. Wandering Death, cycling, brings creatures back. It's only good because of cycling. Sandworm, again, 7 mana for a 7/7. Normally you wouldn't even worry about them. The ability itself isn't that relevant. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and cycling too. So you play it, you're not going to first pick it, but you play them in green decks pretty regularly. Destroying Artifacts, again, we're not in Kaladesh anymore, so whatever. Cartouche of Strength. This is probably my pick for my favourite green common. It comes in, you make a creature bigger, give it trample, and kill one of their creatures. Like, it's just good. If you watch my first draft, I made a massive mistake where I put this on a creature, fought, and then attacked with that creature and just let it get eaten. And yeah, it wasn't good. So don't do that. Evolving Wilds, obviously great. Well, fine whenever it's printed. You're going to be able to fix your mana a little bit. There are a lot of people playing 3-color decks in this format. Still don't know if that's quite right, but Evolving Wilds does help you do that. Impeccable Timing. Everyone hates it, but I love it. 3 damage to attacking creature is just a nice little gotcha. Ronus Monument. Probably my second favourite to the white one. Giving the creature +2/+2 and trample whenever you play another creature. It's just nice. Angle the Drake is a fantastic uncommon. There's a lot of good cards in this pack. So it's a 6 mana 4/4, which not great, but fine. It's about what you expect. And then it has a bounce, so you return that creature with that in his hand. Honoured Crop Captain, +1/+0 whenever it attacks to all attacking creatures. And we got our first god, which is Kefnut the Mindful. So it's a 5/5 for 3. Flying Indestructible, can't attack unless you have 7 or more cards in. Probably one of the weaker gods for limited. And it does let you draw a card and return a land you control to its owner's hand. Forest Unwavering Initiate. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if we take Kefnut. This is probably one of the interesting pack ones of the lot. 4 cards that I'd consider would be these 4. I don't think I'm taking Kefnut over the Angler Drake though, and I think the Angler Drake's just the best card. I'd be happy to take either of these first, but I think we take the Angler Drake. It's just much better value. Yeah, interesting. Lots of good cards in that pack. Probably a better overall pack for pickable quality cards. Alright, Sure Shot Minotaur. 2/3 for 3 with reach and fire breathing for 1 and a red. It's fine. I like it. I like it. I caught it as one of my better red uncommons. Got pretty shut down on that, but hey. Fling. I like Fling. I'm going to do stuff with Fling and Constructed, but probably not limited. Anointed Priest. Yeah, it's whatever. It's if you're playing an Embalm deck and you need a 2-drop, it's fine. Jury's Resolve, Pitiless Vizier, Spider Eater Grasp, give your creature a giant spider, and it's fine. Pursue Glory is unplayable, even with cycling. Amonkhet Initiate I like. 3/2 Vigilance with Embalm. Anything with Embalm is better than anything without Embalm. For the same stats without Embalm. If you had a 3/2 for 3 Vigilance, that'd be okay. Not great, but adding Embalm makes it good. Trespasser's Curse, never playing. Final Reward, best black common. Just a straight up exile at instant speed is nice. Mengelhorn is our constructed plant uncommon. Designed to take out the vehicles. Could have done work against Cat, but Cat has been banned. May see play in Modern, probably not though. Carefulness Monument, unexciting monument unfortunately. It taps down a creature. Could be played, but yeah. Oh, Cast Out. Cast Out's a nice card. And Anointed Procession, which is not going to be played in Limited. I'm first picking the Cast Out in this pack. Probably Final Reward would be the second pick if Cast Out wasn't there. So where are we at? We're at 3 packs left. Definitely interesting. So nothing jaw-droppingly awesome yet, but hopefully there's some surprises. I'm actually, for those of you playing along, I'm literally 0 for a million on opening the masterpieces or the invocations or whatever version of that since they were released in Battle for Zendikar. I haven't opened a single one. Thresher Lizard. This card could be good in a super red aggressive dump your hand deck, but I don't think it's better than some of the other 3-drops. Basically, it gets +1/+2 if you have one off your cards. Jury's Resolve, Naga Oracle, enters the battlefield. I don't think this is great. It's a 2/4 for 4 that lets you put some stuff in your graveyard, but there's just better 4-drops. Cartouche's Zeal, probably one of the weaker cartouches, but still playable in the right deck. Pouncing Cheetah, Flash Cat, as everyone's calling it. Fine, it's fine. It's 3 mana, it's 3/2. You can surprise your opponent, maybe get something out of it, but we're not overly excited. Soul Stinger performs a lot better than I thought it would. Being able to deal it to take those 2 extra counters off. Usually I find when my opponents play this against me, they're just using extra counters to complete the trade that would have happened if the counters weren't there, if that makes sense. There's probably some great combos you can do, but I haven't seen it played to great effect yet. I like the Vitalist, a ramp card, basically getting extra mana from anywhere when you are playing an Embalm set. You want that extra mana for embalming, it's just good. Winds of Rebuke, returns target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. It's instant speed of 2 cost. Each player puts the top 2 cards of the library. The second part's whatever, but the first part's pretty cool. It could be played, definitely. Another Unwavering Initiate, another Trespasser's Curse. Watchful Naga, when you can exert it and you get to draw a card. Haven't had a chance to play it yet. Seems fine, not great. Ooh, yeah, fine, not great. Bone Pick is a card that interests me. Being able to get it out for free, or for black, for a 3/2 flyer when your creature dies, and creatures are always dying, let's be honest. Vizier of Deferment, play this a few times. Usually what you're doing with it is buying a turn. In a bad case, there are some exert stuff you can do with it, but usually you're just keeping your hand to stop lethal damage from your opponent. And Glorybringer. Glorybringer is one of the odds we get excited about. Flying Haste, 4/4 for 5, and you can exert it to deal 4 damage to target non-dragon creature. Yeah, it's cool. It's awesome. I like it. Swamp Amonkhet thing. Again, there's a few choices here. We're probably just taking the Glorybringer. It's just the straight up best card. Yeah, we're just taking the Glorybringer here. 2 packs to go. So obviously all the things that I say here about which card I'd take first, that's all my personal opinion. I'd love to hear what everyone else has to say. Are there any ones I'm completely wrong about? I'm 3 drafts in now and I haven't had great results. Hopefully going to switch it around. Minotaur Sure Shot, Colossal Pizza 5/5 for 5, which is fine. Doom Dissenter, unfortunately not as good as Doom Traveller. Makes a zombie, which is nice, but yeah. Gustwalker I like, a 2/2 for 2 that exerts into a 3/3 flyer. Supernatural Stamina is a pretty bad combat trick. Magma Spray is nice. Finding there's not a lot of creatures that it just straight up kills in this format. You tend to have to mix it with either some combat damage or another combat trick, another removal spell, but it's still a card you're going to take. Decision Paralysis, probably never playing it. Scribe with Mindful, returning instants or sorceries, no, not in limited. Horned Coppish, probably not. Open to Wonder, we saw that. I like the Uncrop Champion. I have one of those in my white-green deck for my first draft, and this can do good things. It can just attack, untap your whole board. If you get super tricky and get 2 of these, then everything untaps. That's pretty cool. Defiant Great Maw. When it enters the battlefield, 2 -1 counters. Whenever you put a counter on it, remove 1 from another creature you control. So it could do it to itself. It's a 4/5 for 3. It's not bad. Dispossess is an unplayable rare. Foil Hooded Brawler. Full Art Forest and a Warrior. They're probably our choices. Protect the Great Maw. Seems fine. Seems good. Seems fine. Okay, last pack. Last chance to get an invocation. Not the last time I'm going to be cracking physical packs for this set. My local store has finally started doing some limited PPTQ, so I've got one next weekend, which I'll be going to, and hey, who knows, maybe I'll get something lucky there. Naga Oracle. Tormenting Voice is back. I think it's been printed in every set since, I don't know, Khans. Scarab Feast. I don't know if it's because of a camera, but for some reason these cards just don't seem clean. I don't know. Something off about it. It was the same with the pre-release packs. Scarab Feast is a card that I think is playable. It interacts a lot, obviously, with Aftermath and Embalm. It just kind of lets you get them sometimes. Could be wrong. Could be unplayable crap, but yeah. Pouncing Cheetah, Flash Cat, Decision Paralysis, Copish, Cartouche. Black Cartouche is a good one. So your creature gets lifelink, and you can put a -1/-1 counter somewhere. Obviously, normally not on your creature, but the option is there. Neftop Entangler. This one seems to be doing a lot of work at the moment, obviously with the format being very aggro dominated. Everyone's playing these for 2. Oshra Cultivator, it's supposed to be for splashing, probably not going to do much with it. Shiverscar Drake's fine, 3/4 for 5 with cycling, it's going to be played. Sensor, not sure about Sensor, haven't had a chance to play it, don't really like playing blue generally, but a lot of people saying it's pretty good. Counterattacks ++1, plus cycling just in case you can't get the counter off. Decimator Beetles are uncommon, so we put a -1 counter-attack creature you control. When it attacks, you can remove it and put it on a opponent. That's pretty good. Double colour, so you probably don't want to print it, first pick it, but pretty good card. Crocodile the Crossing is does some pretty good work. A 5/4 with haste and a -1/-1 counter to throw around on one of your creatures. So worst case, it's a 4/3 for 4 with haste, which is cool. And we end up with the Vizier of Many Faces, which is our new clone. It's a clone, but it has Embalm. That's a pretty good card. I'd probably just taking the rare here. These are the other 2 cards you'd probably make an argument for, but clones generally pretty good. Alright, well there we go. So nothing overly exciting in the packs. We've got some good cards, and obviously a bit of a good chance to have a bit of a discussion about some of them. Not discussion, but to hear me talk about them and what I feel about them in limited. Happy with my purchase. Like I said, I am a big fan of this pack, so I'm happy to have these cards and get a chance to go through them like this, and hopefully maybe give you guys a bit of insight to the way that my brain works. Or, like I said, feel free to tell me what you think about these packs, about these cards. Was I completely wrong on some of my evaluations in a limited environment? And I guess, what do we think of Amonkhet so far? Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and have a good one.